Welcome to the Terapro PUR installation overview video. In this video, we'll walk you through the key steps for properly preparing, applying, and inspecting a Terapro PUR system, ensuring the best performance and long-lasting protection for vehicular or pedestrian decks. System overview. Terapro PUR is a liquid-applied, multi-layer, elastomeric protection system designed for both vehicular and pedestrian traffic. It's roller-applied in layers: primer, base coat, intermediate coat, and top coat, forming a durable, waterproof membrane that resists chemicals, wear, and weather. Depending on the system type, heavy or light vehicular or pedestrian, components may include Terapro PUR 2200 and Terapro PUR 3200 resins. Once applied, decks are typically ready for foot traffic in 12 hours and for vehicles in 24 hours. Material storage and environment. Before starting, store all Siplast materials indoors between 65 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit in a cool, dry area. Avoid direct sunlight and extreme temperatures, which can affect material viscosity, pot life, and curing times. Application should occur only when ambient and substrate temperatures are between 40 and 104 degrees Fahrenheit and at least 5 degrees above the dew point and rising. Never apply materials when rain or condensation is possible. Substrate preparation. Proper surface preparation is critical. For concrete, allow curing for at least 28 days and achieve a surface profile of CSP 3 to 4 using approved mechanical methods. Ensure the surface is clean, dry, and free from dust, oil, and contaminants. For metal substrates, clean to SSP CSP 10 or better, achieving a 3 to 5 mil blast profile, then wipe with acetone or MEK. Primer application. Once the surface is prepared, apply the primer appropriate to the substrate. Use Terapro E 1200 or Pro Primer E. Mixing parts A and B thoroughly for 3 to 4 minutes without entraining air. Make sure to scrape the sides of the pails when mixing to thoroughly mix all the material. Apply evenly using a trowel or squeegee, then back roll to an even film thickness of approximately 8 mils or 200 square feet per gallon. Avoid puddling and never mix more than you can apply within 18 hours. If the primer will sit longer before recoating, a full sand broadcast can help improve adhesion. Base coat membrane. For heavy exposed vehicular systems, use Terapro PUR 2200. Mix part B thoroughly, then add part A and blend until color is uniform. Mixing thoroughly for 1 minute, avoiding overmixing or air entrapment. Make sure to scrape the sides of the pails when mixing to thoroughly mix all the material. Spread evenly with a notched trowel or squeegee, then back roll. Back roll using a nap roller, apply at 70 square feet per gallon. Achieve a wet film thickness of 23 mils. For light vehicular and pedestrian systems, use Terapro PUR 3200 as the base coat. Apply at about 80 square feet per gallon, achieving a wet film thickness of 20 mils following the same process. Always pour mixed material immediately onto the surface. Never leave it sitting in the bucket, as the thermal mass will accelerate curing and reduce working time. Intermediate, only used in heavy exposed vehicular system, and top coat membranes. Terapro PUR 3200 is used for both the intermediate layer in a heavy exposed vehicular system and top coat layers for all 3 systems. Mix parts A and B thoroughly for 1 minute, avoiding overmixing or air entrapment. Make sure to scrape the sides of the pails when mixing to thoroughly mix all the material. Apply with a notched trowel or squeegee, then back roll to even out the surface. While still wet, broadcast clean, dry Pro Natural quartz for light vehicular applications, Terapro VTS quartz for heavy vehicular systems, or texture beads for pedestrian applications to create a slip-resistant surface. Once cured, remove excess aggregate before applying the top coat. For the top coat, use the same mixing procedure. Apply evenly at about 100 to 133 square feet per gallon, with a wet film thickness between 12 and 16 mils, depending on the system. Allow the system to fully cure before opening the deck to traffic. Field quality assurance. Throughout installation, record daily environmental readings, including temperature, humidity, substrate temperature, and dew point. Document surface preparation methods, equipment used, and the batch numbers for all materials. Perform wet film thickness tests in accordance with ASTM D4414 and pull-off adhesion tests per ASTM D7234 or D4541 depending on the substrate. Minimum acceptable adhesion strength is 220 pounds per square inch. Final checklist. Before completion, ensure all layers are uniform, pinhole-free, and meet required film thicknesses. Confirm curing times are achieved, surface texture is consistent, and all data has been logged. Once verified, your Terapro PUR system is ready for long-term performance, delivering superior waterproofing, chemical resistance, and durability for years to come. Thank you for choosing the Terapro PUR system by Siplast. For more detailed specifications, safety data sheets, and technical support, visit siplast.com or contact your local Siplast representative.